2, 1. We're live.
We're live. Yeah, that was good.
We need a longer song.
We need a longer song for sure. Way better intro.
That's right.
And we are live. Are we live? Or are we live?
We are not live. We are.
Okay. We're live.
It's Sunday.
It
So
is
whenever
Sunday
you
morning.
see this, it's live.
6 a.m. That's how early we start.
Yeah, 6 exactly. I got up right this morning, 3:30.
Yeah. So my day starts 3:30. Go to the
3:30.
gym, jerk off,
I wake
take
up.
a shower.
I eat a steak, raw.
Yeah.
You see the Chris D'Elia recently talk about.
Chris
Watches.
D'Elia, I haven't heard of him in a while.
He watches this video on his podcast of a guy who shows him wakes up at 3:30. He's like, 3:30. If you wake up at 3:30, bro, that's still the same day. You're not waking up early. You're still in the same day. If you wake up at 3:30, what time do you go to bed? 4 p.m. Like,
Yeah.
you're not really doing much.
Now, some people don't need as much sleep.
And
You
then
know?
he gets on his journal. He's like 4:45, writing in his journal. If I'm writing in my journal at 4:45 in the morning, that's my last day. I'm
Yeah.
done.
Yeah. I think I saw that. It had this thing had like half a billion like views.
That's my last day.
This one dude, he like woke up 3:30.
The black dude, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Has like a mouth cover in this and does quick push-ups, reads, drinks a certain water, sparkling water,
Yeah, exactly.
mineral water. Yeah. Yeah, that seemed like, and like it was funny if you watch, he's writing his journal, he's on the first page.
Yeah, first page.
He's on the first
journal.
page. He
It's a
doesn't
new
do
journal.
that.
It's a
That's
new
not
journal.
real. Yeah.
It's a brand new journal.
He's lying. Yeah. Just bought that last night.
This was the thing. What all started with what the fuck is that guy's name? He's like, this is my garage. See my Ferrari here. You know what's more important than the Ferrari?
That's when you first got into books, right?
The books. Who, me?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Because you read a bunch of books and you're like, that's
you.
who I want to be.
No, fuck no.
Yeah.
Dude, he reads the worst, shittiest books ever.
Does he?
He's the richest man in Babylon. And this,
Oh.
and all the old, stupid fucking self-help books. It's all dogma, bro. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
But this guy started, whatever the fuck his name is, this guy started all of the shitty fake gurus online, dude.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah. I mean, it worked for him.
Yeah, but if you're reading self-help like him, if you gotta read self-help, you're a fucking moron. Because you can read a book, you can read a biography or a fiction, and you can learn everything you need to know about humans in a fiction.
Yeah.
You just gotta think a little harder.
Yeah. I never read self-help, but why is that a bad book? Why is that
most self-help suck because, bro, they're like basically telling you what to do. Like, you gotta wake up at 6. You can do this. You can do this. Just get up early in the morning, wake up at 5, and make a steak. You can do this. Step 1.
Yeah.
Fuck you. I'd rather read a fiction, honestly, even. Watch this character struggle for 600 pages, and then watch how he grew and listen to his brain and mind and learn how to do it, not just someone tell you to do it.
Yeah, I guess so. You know, I see what you're saying. I mean, the only reason why I would see it as a benefit, I mean, I think that message is for younger men.
Maybe.
Who need to kind of be forced into that discipline. They don't want to listen to their parents, but then everyone needs like an older figure, right? To kind of get in that discipline. No, that's a good discipline. I mean, what got me into that was like my job. I used to wake up 3:34 to go to work.
Write in your journal.
Write in my journal. Yeah, not to go to work, to commute to San Diego. Working downtown San Diego, living in Orange County. I had like 14-hour days all the time. That shit killed me. But it built like really strong discipline. I like wake up early all the fucking time. I go to bed like at fucking 9 o'clock though. But yeah. I still went to the gym afterwards, which was like fucking killer. I didn't have a life. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it was a trade off. I mean, my career fucking blew off.
When you don't have a girlfriend, too. It's easier.
Yeah, well, I did, and that was even harder.
Oh shit!
Trying to manage that.
It's impossible.
Yeah, but she was cool. She worked at Starbucks. She woke up really early too. She was the opener for Starbucks.
Oh, nice.
So sometimes she had to wake up at 3:32.
3:32 or 3:30.
Yeah, and
fucking slacker. She woke up 3:32.
No, yeah, we tried to make it work best we could, but
come this way more. There you go.
Yeah.
You're so beautiful. We need to be
Yeah, we
Okay,
look
there
good,
you
dude.
go.
Your glasses though are just like Theo Vaughn
We
2.0.
all have it. The glasses now with the dip. Man, this is.
Yeah,
Well,
I feel American. It's
I'm gonna
not
put it
dip.
right
It's
here.
fucking nicotine pack. Dip is gross. We're not spitting over here. Remember when
Fucking.
Dad had Jeff over and Jeff was dipping
Really?
in a beer bottle, and Rick went to go drink it, drink dip. Oh my god! Yeah, he started throwing up. Dude,
That's
that's
rough. That's
rough.
way too much.
Yeah,
Jeff's probably laughing his ass off, huh?
yeah, for sure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Fucking
Oh
dumbass.
shit!
Drink.
Watch him the whole time. Say he's not gonna drink that. He's gonna drink that.
He's
He
gonna
he
drink that.
drank that.
He drank that.
Yeah,
He's
he
gonna
drank
throw
it.
up.
Just done. Yeah.
Fucking dumbass.
Oh my god.
All right, so let's go. Let's start off today. We're gonna talk about
Today's about masculinity
masculinity.
and toxic masculinity. Is it necessary? Do we want it?
Yeah. Let's just talk about Andrew Tate or Tate. Sorry. Let's talk about
Andrew
this guy.
Tate. Yeah.
Talk about these guys.
The Tate brothers.
What they have done for brotherly love. I really appreciate. But
Yeah.
I'm gonna kick back. I think I think they're very very smart, of course. But my problem is, I used to love these guys,
Hmm.
but then they are very clearly aware of their influence on the internet, right? They're very clearly aware. They know young men are watching them, and they know that they're saying positive things, but they also know when they say those negative things, men are gonna feed on that too. What do you think about some of that?
Well, I think I remember when you first showed me him, and he still had fucked up teeth. He was still blowing up,
Uh huh.
and I remember you loved him. I mean, his jokes were clearly,
Yeah.
at least to some, they're clearly jokes, and he's clearly playing a character.
Very
I
clear.
don't think he understood how strong his influence was until he blew up so fast
Yeah.
and he became the most popular man on the internet. And his jokes are extremely harsh,
Yeah.
like extremely harsh. And if you don't say "just kidding" at the end of a joke, it's hard to determine if it's a joke or not,
Right.
right? And then I think it became to a point. I think he watches what he says now, but I think he's already titled as this character, and the world already went after him. He went through all these lawsuits. The world shit on him.
Yeah.
I think now, I mean, I would do the same thing. I would double down.
Yeah.
I would double down. I'm not gonna like shy away just because like you always tell me stop giving a fuck, stop whatever, do this,
Yeah.
do that, and the third. Why would you back out now?
Right.
Don't be a bitch about it,
Yeah.
right? And I kind of think that's the direction he's taking. But only reason why I don't think like I know it's a joke, half the shit he said with women and all these things. I mean, you sent me a video recently. His wife came in. He doesn't have a wife, so clearly it was a skit. He said, "I'm gonna get other women pregnant. Like leave me alone or something."
Yeah.
Along those
Exactly.
lines. Super harsh, like borderline of a joke or not. Um,
Yeah.
will that influence kids the wrong way? Yeah, for sure it will.
Right.
But I think he's just doubling down on that character.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. That's
Like
true.
fuck the noise. You
Yeah.
know,
Very true.
fuck the noise, and I think that's what he's doing. And what kind of made me feel like better about it was when they came after him so hard. They had to create figures like British, news network, BBC, whatever.
Uh-huh.
Forgot the title of that, but they said, "Oh, a woman came out and said he raped," and he was like, "Who's the woman?" And they couldn't give a name, right? They just created someone out of thin air. But all the women they did interview who have relationships with the Tates
They came out
spoke
and said
nothing
no.
but highly of them.
Yeah. Of course.
How respectable they are.
Because he's
You know what I
playing a
mean?
character.
Exactly, he's playing a character. I think, and like they're sweethearts. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Like I relate to that because I say harsh jokes. I say
Uh-huh.
a lot of harsh jokes,
Yep.
but you can ask my girl today, like, I am a sweetheart behind closed doors.
Yep.
You know what I mean? I will protect her. I do love her, right? There's just a persona that I do portray, I think, which is my humor. I think it's funny out and
Yeah.
about. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like it's you either get it or you don't.
Right. I agree with
So,
that.
but I guess because he does have such a big platform, I mean, I guess a good argument would be he's supposed to, because he has this level of, influence, he should be more responsible with his words. I
Yeah.
get that.
Yeah.
I can agree with that. Same thing with the president, right? Biggest reason why people hate Trump.
Yeah.
he should be more careful with his words,
Yeah, for sure, 100%.
right? But he was an entertainer before, right? People loved him for it. But now you're a president, you should be more cautious of your words,
100%.
you know?
Yeah, you gotta be careful.
Yeah. So I totally get that.
Yeah,
But
but
back,
is he stupid? No, he's fucking very
yeah,
smart.
very
Very
smart guy,
very smart.
very good speaker.
Yeah, amazing. He's amazing. Really, really amazing. Really amazing speaker. He's brilliant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think now is the time for him to be a little more careful with his words.
Yeah.
That's all. But
Yeah, for
his
sure.
jokes are funny. His jokes are funny. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah,
He's
but
not
he
fun.
brought on the whole. Just our topic is the masculinity in
Mhm.
today's society, right?
Yep.
He saw it kind of disappearing. First off, masculinity is only a question and a problem in first world. All right,
Yep.
it ain't a problem for the rest of the world. Just first world problems like America, the UK, right? A
Mhm.
lot of these civilizations that are already first world. Um, but as soon as shit hits the fan, people are going to go right back to their biological necessities. Men, if you put men and women on a fucking island, men are gonna build shit, men are gonna kill the animals, and women are gonna figure out what they have to do. People are gonna go back to their natural roles.
Right. Right. Right.
Right? This is a first world question and problem.
Good point. Yeah,
Bottom
that's a
line.
good point.
Yeah. Like you can have a career, you can do all these things. You can be a man if you want to in first world, right?
Yeah.
Literally, apparently,
Yeah.
you know. So
It's me, Jessica.
yeah,
You can do
so
whatever you want.
yeah, you can do whatever you want. It's not even a question outside of a first world country.
Uh huh.
You
You're right.
know, you know what I mean. It's respected. It's like that's what's supposed to happen.
Yeah,
There's
very,
a
that's
difference
true.
for a reason. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's very true.
Yeah.
Yeah. So masculinity defined. What is masculinity?
The concept of masculinity refers to the qualities and behaviors considered traditionally or stereotypically masculine. These qualities and behaviors can vary from culture to culture, but often include traits like strength, aggression, dominance, and independence. Right? Which is true. Right? Um, that doesn't sound bad to me.
Strength, aggression,
Strength,
aggression.
aggression, dominance, and independence.
Aggression seems has a negative. Maybe it's just a.
Okay, well,
s-
aggression. I
s-
guess we'll say that. I guess you can take that the wrong way, but aggression is going to be you're combative, you're non-agreeable, right? These are leadership qualities. This is what makes business owners, right?
I agree in a sense. I think there's to a point it could be a little bit immature. I think aggression, maybe it's just syntax, but
There's levels to aggression. There's extreme aggression, and there's like minor pushback,
uh
right?
huh. Hmm.
Like, hey, bump my lady. Hey, move. Hey, right? That's some aggression there. Get out of the way.
Maybe
Hey, hold the door open for my mom, or this and that.
being
Yeah,
assertive.
being assertive. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's an aggression.
It's like when you call somebody bossy versus
Yeah,
a good leader.
don't disrespect me. Hey, right? That's just whatever assertive, aggressive,
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
right? There's minor traits to aggression. There's
Right,
obviously the extremes. You don't have to fucking go out of line.
right.
There's a maturity level to it. But can a man be masculine in many different ways? And different people may exhibit different combinations of male traits. However, some common characteristics are often associated with masculinity, such as being emotionally strong and not showing vulnerability, being physically active and powerful, leading and providing for oneself and one's family financially, and being sexually assertive. I know a lot of women who would be very proud of that last part. Sexually assertive.
Don't come. Don't come.
Don't-
I'm gonna come.
Yeah. No, but yeah, I mean, powerful, leading, physically active. Showing not showing vulnerability.
Uh-huh.
Well, I think that's a good one here. Now, a lot of women want their man to show vulnerability, which I think is necessary,
Uh-huh.
whether it's your past experiences, what you've been through, but don't dwell on that.
Right.
Don't let that like overwhelm the situation or be an excuse for the way you act.
Yeah, there you go.
Right?
That's
Yeah,
the thing.
that's the thing. Like, show that that's a burden that you carry, not bury. I think that's a big difference
Ooh,
too.
carry, not bury.
Yeah. You like
Ooh,
that?
yeah.
That's
It's a
fire.
burden that you carry, not
Yeah, I
bury.
think I think every great leader has burdens that they carry, right?
Right.
You know them, right? He might speak of it.
Yeah.
He's not gonna break down and cry, right? Maybe that's his moment with his wife behind or his mom
Yeah.
behind closed doors, but he carries that burden. I
Right.
think every great man is supposed to learn to carry burdens because burdens exist. They're
Yeah.
there,
Yeah.
right? Learn to carry it, don't bury it. So
That's deep.
I'm gonna tattoo that. Get that on the wall.
That's deep. That's deep.
Yeah. So I talk about it all the time. With my mom, my lady too. You know, um, I don't like. Men look good with scars. Women don't. This is
Yeah.
why I also believe men are supposed to be on front lines for things.
Hmm.
They're supposed to deal with that. It's gonna suck,
Right.
but I do believe we're supposed to protect women. They're more vulnerable.
Yeah,
Their
I think
emotions
so.
are all over the place. We can carry it better. We're designed to
Yeah.
carry it better.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right? Not
I
saying they
agree with that.
can't. I know a lot of my mom is a prime example. She carries burdens. I wish she didn't have to. Right? Not that she couldn't. She does. She does it better than me. Not excluding women out of this, but I wish I could have carried that
Yeah.
solely on myself
Yeah.
and
Of
let her
course.
be free of that.
Yeah. For sure.
Right? So guess we'll go here. While there are some benefits to exhibiting masculine qualities, there also can be drawbacks. For example, research has shown that boys who conform to the traditional notions of masculinity are more likely to engage in risky habits, such as drinking and driving or using drugs.
Drinking and driving. I never did that.
Fuck, is that us?
I never did that.
I think that's us.
Twice.
I think that regards to us.
I never did that
Too
five
much
times.
masculinity. Ah, that's a crazy fact.
Yeah, it shows who conform to traditional notions. And I think this is the misconception, is and this is where I think the Tate brothers need to be careful.
Yeah,
Obviously, they're not promoting drinking and driving and drugs, of course,
yeah,
but I'm saying this. There's a big difference between being. There's a line where you try to exert more masculinity and it becomes immature. You need to have a reason
yeah.
for your masculinity. Just
That's a good one. Yeah, I
mm,
never. That's crazy. Research shows that makes sense though, right? That makes sense.
yeah,
A lot of hotheads do these kind of things. Too much masculinity, not controlled. It can get out of hand.
yeah.
You know.
But then you gotta ask yourself, what's the reason for your masculinity? Is it just to be dominant and aggressive? Ugh, this immature is so immature.
Well, I think it's a biological thing, right? Obviously, and influence, nature versus nurture. I think it's
Yeah,
both.
it's
I think it's both nature and nurture for sure,
yeah, yeah,
right? My
yeah,
nature, I automatically will be more masculine, but I am nurtured to be a little bit more with based off how I was raised, right? You're a man, don't cry. You're a man,
yeah,
fight
exactly.
him. You're a man.
Yeah.
Do this. Don't be a bitch,
But going back to
right?
what you said, though, I think you're right. Though in a civilized society, maybe not something that's really what's the word for it? Primitive.
Third world.
Yeah, like really primitive. You need to have real masculine roles. The
Yeah,
man needs to go.
outside of first world, you naturally are gonna have to go back to what you're designed for.
Right,
Like naturally, it's gonna happen.
right.
You know what I mean? Like that's a given.
Yeah, then
You can't even argue that.
there's also a level of civilized kind of maturity where when I see a let's say I take a guy, he's on the train and he's masculine and he sees a beautiful girl and his masculine urge is to just to fucking dominate her. He's not gonna club her over the head and drag her home and rape her. Like
Yeah,
there's a like lines, there's restraints to your
yeah.
masculinity. You need to control
That's kind of
yourself.
crazy.
Don't
Yeah.
drink and do drugs. Don't
Well,
do
here's the point of masculinity. I mean, I think men are the threat.
hmm
I think men are the physical threats. You need that man to fight off that kind of man because that kind of man that you're describing is always going to exist.
right.
I think will always exist. You know, and you need strong men who can control those emotions to fight them
Mhm.
off. And that's how it's always been since the beginning of time, I believe. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I mean, even animals do the same thing,
Right.
right? The lion, the alpha lion protects the herd, protects the pride. Sorry, you
Yeah.
know.
Yeah. But the girl lion's a fucking bad bitch too, though.
Oh yeah, they hunt. They're oh yeah. If we're going to like with in lion
Lions,
sense,
yeah.
yeah,
I mean, she's a bad bitch, dude.
they do the
The
hunting. They have like a better sense of smell, hearing. They're more in tune.
right.
Did you watch Mufasa?
No, I want to see that so
Ah,
bad. Yeah,
so good.
I just don't
It's
put the
actually
time
so
in.
good.
Yeah, I
I
want to
loved
watch
it.
it.
The live action, so good. So much emotion involved in that show. But it kind of goes in description. Yeah, like the lion just protects because he's naturally stronger, but the lioness hunts.
Yeah, she's a bad
She's
bitch,
more in
dude.
tune with her senses. right?
Yeah.
How they can hear a herd of gazelle like a mile away.
And this is what I mean by like this masculinity. I think gets this term gets kind of overinflated, like where the man needs to be like the king in the house, and then the woman kind of just like in Japanese culture, she's just like just like yes, yes, yes.
I think there's
No,
just such.
there's just
I
balance
think
to
there's
it.
just this very negative way to look at things, and well, I'll agree with this. A lot of men ruin that, but I think a lot of women, if they could trust the guy that they're with, and he is loving,
Yeah,
and you and, like being the leader is a burden first and foremost. It's not a privilege.
right,
Like, you can still make choices. You know what
right,
I mean? You still
right.
get to decorate the house, all these certain things.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but yeah, Asian cultures, I believe their masculinity is very extreme,
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
right?
Uh huh.
Very, very extreme. Um, old. That's like old, and that's old times. They just that culture never really evolved from that.
Yeah.
You know, very harsh. Maybe
Right.
slap a woman or something. You know,
Yeah.
um, yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
old times. I try
ridiculous.
and always compare it to, I'm first generation born here in the States, and I look at my grandmother, who's like, she was born in World War II, and how strong she is. Like, I,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? I can't, like, that kind of man, too masculine. She won't even be able to.
It won't work.
No, but she was raised more masculine too. That's the thing.
But that's what I'm saying. That word masculine gets me because think about this. When I think of masculine, for me, I don't I don't like this word too much because I think of someone who wants control for the wrong reasons. Just because he's the man, he needs the control. Like
Yeah,
for me, it's just a little. I think for me, I think the ideal man is one that knows his role, knows his rules. Like for example, my I think my grandpa Rick is he's in my eyes the ideal masculine man because he's not overbearing. He lets his wife be who she is, which is whoever she is, and then he takes care of his work. He doesn't ask for thanks. He does his job. He
yeah,
protects. He doesn't drink. He doesn't do drugs. He doesn't do anything bad. He just does his job,
yeah,
and he shuts up about it.
yeah. I mean, I think that's what we talked about in the beginning. There's like an over obsession, or like some men are just too masculine with it, care a
Yeah.
little too much,
Right.
right? Like your grandpa's a really good example.
Yeah.
Very mellow.
Yeah. Does
But
does
if
his job.
he came in the room and used that power finally,
Yeah.
I know his wife like loves and respects him enough to be like, you don't ever do this.
Yeah.
Like I love you, I respect you. This must
Yeah.
be something crossing the line,
Yeah.
right?
I've seen it like
Yeah,
where he lets her be her, and
yeah,
then she kind of goes one step too far, and he goes, "Hey," like looks at her.
yeah, yeah. Exactly.
No.
I think that's the best way to do it. And this is where like relationships is just love and respect,
Yeah.
right? Like I pick my partner based off if she can do the same thing. If I cross the line, she can just tell me, I'm like, okay, too far,
Too far.
too far.
Yeah.
Go chill out. It is both ways. That's the thing. It takes a village to raise a human being. First off,
Right.
right? It's not just one person, but
No.
there's just
100%.
yeah, there's just more.
Yeah. I think everybody needs though like that father in the house, but a mature, good mature father,
Yeah,
like a good who can teach you the right way.
yeah, of course.
It says here there's four types of masculinity. Australian sociologist Connell argues that there's four types of masculinity based more on their relational positions than their personality types. Hegemonic, complicit, subordinate, and marginalized. So hegemony. I don't even never seen this word. Heg,
Hegemony.
hegemony
I don't know.
refers to the currently accepted male ideal within a given culture at a given time. He is therefore viewed as the ideal type of man. In addition to being subject to, this is too far for me to read. You can read this.
No. So okay. So we have an Australian sociologist, Raywin Connell, argues that there are four types of masculinity, based more on their relational positions than that their personality types: hegemonic, complicit, subordinate, and marginalized. hegemon. I hate this word.
Yeah, what the hell is this word?
Yeah.
Hegemony. What the fuck is this
Yeah.
word?
I think you're confusing me more, but I would have pronounced it hegemony refers to currently accepted male ideal within a given culture at a given time. He is therefore viewed as the ideal type of man. So again, we'll go back over that. Hegemony refers to the currently accepted male ideal within a given culture at a given time. He is therefore viewed as the ideal type of man, in addition to being subject to constantation within a specific culture.
And
Connell notes that this image changes over time.
contestation. Contestation.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Contestation. What is contestation?
How many books have you been reading? Not too much. Not too much.
Contestation, an action or process of disputing or arguing.
Yeah.
Oh, it's like contesting.
Mhm.
Okay, I get it. I didn't never read this. I never read that word
Yeah.
before.
Yeah. Well, look up hegemony while you're at it. At this fucking point, we sound like idiots.
Hegemony.
Hegemony.
Leadership or dominance, especially by one country or social group over
I was
others.
gonna say hegemony, but you confused me, dude. It's your fault.
It comes from the word homogeneous or what?
Hegemony.
Okay, or image changes over one place. Okay.
The majority of men fall into the second category, complicit, to benefit from the material, physical, and symbolic benefits of the subordination of women. Men accept and participate in the hegemonic masculine system to experience hegemony through through fantasy and learn to enjoy it while avoiding subordination.
Nice.
Hmm.
The four positions are hierarchical. Okay. They're hierarchical. I the four positions are hierarchical. When men do not conform to the this word is crazy. The
Yeah.
hegemonic ideology. What the fuck is
Yeah.
this word? And system, they risk subordination. Okay. The subordinated man suffers that fate despite being physically capable of attaining
I don't like the way
hegemony.
this guy's doing this. I hate people shit make complicated. There's a way easier way to do that.
Yeah, right. Really, people think writing is easy. You just write. It's not easy, dude. You gotta fucking. I mean, I admit I never read this word before.
Yeah. Openly gay men are a prime example. This one's
Hey.
for you.
Yeah.
The systems defines gay men as not being real men. Thus, they have no claim to hegemony. Be a man. What are you, a fag? May seem innocuous. However, these taunts are rooted in fear of subordination, loss of legitimacy, and complicity.
Mm-hmm.
Hmm. Men who are marginalized are those who are not even eligible of
For hegemony.
for hegemony. Typically men of color and people with disabilities. What? People as a means of contesting marginalization, groups can make the claim I'm a man too. Why people of color? Why would he say that? And disabilities.
And you know what this funny thing
I
is?
think this guy's a
If we see
racist,
how it's
bro.
spelled, CLO, it's
It's
OUR.
called.
This is English or Australian or New Zealand, and we can see it's .au. That's why it sounds weird because it's fucking Australian. Hi,
But
mate.
why
Hey,
would
I'm a man too, mate.
why
Hey.
typically men of color?
I
Why
don't
would he
know.
say that? That's crazy. We're
People
reading a racist article.
who are not even eligible for Gemini, typically men of color. What? Men who are marginalized are those who are not even eligible for hegemony, typically men of color, people with disabilities. He said that
That's
he
crazy.
said that in the present tense, like it is a fact.
Yeah.
He's like, this is a fucking fact.
Yeah.
Fuck this article. Fuck
Yeah.
this guy. Who wrote this? Let's do a big shout out to whoever wrote this. Who wrote this article? Advanced. What is it called? It's too far away from me. Advanced. What is it? By who? What's his name? Brandon. What does it say?
Brent, fuck this article.
Fuck this guy,
Yeah.
Brandon. Fuck you,
Can't read
Brandon.
shit. Yeah.
Fuck you, Brandon. You're not a real man. Oh, look at this. He's got the fucking Stratton Oakmont fucking whatever.
Dude, look at him.
Welcome, brother. Fuck you, brother.
Yeah.
How
Yeah.
about that?
We don't like racism.
All right, moving on. Let's move on. All right, so we're gonna jump over to this one now. What is your opinion? Reject weakness, embrace strength.
No, well, let's take a step back. We'll take a step back. If we talk about masculinity, talk about toxic masculinity.
Yes, okay. Toxic masculinity.
Talk about masculinity for a little bit.
Andrew Taint.
The roles of it. Is it necessary? I believe it is necessary, masculinity. Um, Obviously, we're talking about there's levels to it. You gotta control it, right? But it is necessary. Now we're talking about toxic masculinity. Where do you think this word came from? Toxic masculinity. Who came up with this?
Women.
100%. Some feminist.
Fuck you.
100%.
You're fucking toxic.
Yeah.
There's also toxic femininity too. We don't talk about this.
Oh, because you can't
Just
bash on women.
Fuck
Dude.
you.
Women are sheltered.
That's true.
You know.
I can. Verbally.
Do it.
I'm just kidding.
Yeah, dude. Thanks. Exactly. Protect them.
We're gonna take a short commercial break.
Yeah. Yeah. Exactly.
I'm joking. I love women. That's right. Toxic masculinity is a counterproductive term. Hardly any boys and men are going to react well to the idea that there's something toxic inside them needs to be corrected. When it comes to masculinity, society is sending a message that men are cultured into certain ways of behaving, which can be socialized out of them. But this is a plan. I can't, it's too far away for me to read this fucking thing. We need a big ass screen.
Oh, you need glasses, huh? Oh, you have. Yeah, you need bigger glasses, I guess.
Dude, I got fucking dark shades. This is way better. But this is plain and simply false. It's so bad nowadays that even a lot of impressionable young men are buying into the ideology that masculinity itself is harmful. Shepherd Bliss, a man, a psychologist, is credited with coming with the term toxic masculinity in the late 20th century to describe his father's. I can't read, it's too far. You read.
Okay, I'll read.
I can't see it.
Toxic masculinity is a harmful myth. Facts. That's right. Toxic masculinity is a counterproductive term. Hardly any boys and men are going to react well to the idea that there is some toxic inside them that needs to be corrected. When it comes to masculinity, society is sending a message that men are cultured to certain ways of behaving, which can be then socialized out of them. But this is plain and simply false.
False.
Absolutely.
Can't be cultured out of you.
It's so bad nowadays that even disabled. It's so bad nowadays that even a lot of impressionable young men are buying into the ideology that masculinity itself is harmful. Shepherd Bliss, psychologist, is credited with coming the term toxic masculinity. Oh, we found out who it was.
Fuck this guy.
Motherfucker. His name's Shepherd? Yeah.
Shepherd.
Fucking sheep. Yeah. Sheep Bliss is a psychologist. Is credited with coining the term toxic masculinity in the late 20th century. He described his father's authoritarian masculinity.
It's 4 a.m.
Yeah, sorry. The term first appeared in the 1980s and 1990s within the New Age men's movement, which focused on healing men through male-only workshops and wilderness retreats and rites of passage. Sounds cool to me. Wilderness retreats? I want to go on that.
That sounds cool. You want to do one?
Yeah, I'm down.
Let's do one. Let's do the next. We'll do the next podcast.
Where are you guys going? Big Bear?
Big Bear?
Yeah, we're going to Mammoth. We'll be back.
Dude, let's do that. You want to do that?
It's too cold.
You want to do that? Let's do that.
Wilderness retreat?
Dude, let's go on our own.
Do some fucking.
You want to do a weekend?
DMT?
Nah.
Why?
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 Why? It sounded like me in high school. Come on, dude.
It said spiritual awakening, didn't it? I said that. No, it didn't say that. Yeah, spiritual awakening. Why not?
For real, let's do one of the next podcasts in the weekend. We'll go to the mountains.
Kawasaki, whatever it is.
Let's wait till
Kawasaki. Yeah, whatever it is.
Kawasaki.
Ayahuasca. Yeah. It's the
like in scary movies. Kawasaki, Yamaha, Toyota.
No. Yeah, dude, do some ayahuasca and DMT.
I would love to do ayahuasca. I already told Pearl.
Same fucking shit.
Is it really?
Like DMT too far.
No, I'm saying I would love to.
Yeah.
I'd love to. I'm just saying. But you do ayahuasca with like a fucking like a group leader, and he helps you.
Yeah. You're supposed to trip out for like 15 minutes, and just go on some crazy spirit walk. Everyone I've heard who does it, they just have some kind of crazy spiritual awakening.
Yeah, you know I read this book called Ixtlan or some shit. the Journey to Ixtaclan. It's like a guy who goes on a journey through ayahuasca for like 4 books.
Yeah.
It's like a real story, dude. There's people they're like crying, bro. Like
Yeah.
they're crying. Yeah, dude. I don't know, but let's do the next one. We
I
go.
would love to. Yeah.
Wait until one of these weekends where
They have some shit in Mexico City.
yeah, they do.
They do DMT. The guy fucking fans you and shit.
Exactly. You need this guy.
Yeah.
They sell DMT pens. The guy at work just bought a DMT vape pen.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm trying to fucking call this person as a live view because I need something. But
Oh, okay.
refill.
Pretty sure. Bring, bring, bring,
Yeah.
bring.
We need one of those.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Kiana.
Yeah. Exactly. Where's Kiana?
Kiana.
Kiana's a sister.
Kiana's,
We have a sister, younger sister. We want to bring her on.
yeah.
Oh, she would be great to talk about toxic masculinity. She's all about that. She knows how to pick them. Tell you that.
Pick 'em.
Yeah.
She picks winners.
I've never known anyone to make it so difficult to be a brother before.
Yeah.
Makes it so difficult. Makes you be like, you're on your own.
Yeah. Every time she gets
Yeah.
a boyfriend, he's bigger than the last one. I'm like, fuck, can you get one we can fight by ourselves? Fuck, we need like,
yeah.
fucking, we need another brother now.
Need knives and guns only? What's going on here?
Yeah. Fucking,
Make things easy.
she's like, yeah, this one's 6'13". We're like, shit, dude.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Fights in the UFC. We're like,
Yeah.
damn, dude, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Fuck, man. All right, science is real.
Science is real. One of the common sayings of the left is that science is real. While conservatives succumb to myth and misinformation, bullshit. I don't even want to read this anymore.
Yeah, fuck this guy too. Who
Yeah.
read this? Hold on, let's see
What the fuck?
Let's see. I want to see someone that says "fuck you."
But this guy's left and he's saying it's not. It's the left saying toxic masculinity
I think he's
is
quoting.
real.
I think he's quoting it.
Okay, then let's finish it.
He's doing a quote.
So one of the most common sayings is the left of the left is that science is real, while conservatives succumb to myth and misinformation. Progressives carry the enlightenment torch of reason. At least that is how they see things. The truth is that there are science deniers on both sides. Many conservatives deny the environmental science of climate change, but many progressives deny the neuroscience of sex differences. And pushing men away.
Sex difference.
Yeah.
We didn't say there was no sex. There's two sexes. We said the gender differences, not sex differences.
No, yeah, well, progressives deny it, right? So there's conservatives.
Oh, these are progressives.
Yeah. So progressives deny
see.
neuroscience.
I see what they're trying to say. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah,
okay.
right. Like so he's saying the left says science is real, and I think he's also didn't say it directly,
science
but
is real, but not when it comes to gender.
yeah. Then it's on a spectrum.
Jessica.
Yeah. Pushing men away. What kind of effect do you think insulting an entire generation of young men will have? How many young men do you think are pushed into the arms of the far right because they are constantly insulted by the left and told that there is something wrong with them? Fucking true. So true. So what kind of effect do you think insulting an entire generation of young men will have? How many young men do you think are pushed into the arms of the far right because they are constantly insulted by the left and told that there is something wrong with them?
Sure.
Right? I myself am liberal, clearly, but the phase, toxic masculinity, has always received scoff from me. I've always taken pride in my identity as a proud, strong, tough, aggressive, without being illegal. Man.
Aggressive. This term aggressive is already. I don't know. I hate this fucking.
Why do you hate that word?
Because
we just went over why there's levels to aggressive. You are aggressive as shit. I tell you, I'm this and that, and you already shut me down. That's aggression.
Is it?
Yeah, don't be a bitch.
See, I'm a bitch. I'm not aggressive.
No, you're telling me not to be. Who
Man.
fucking cares? Who does this? You're being aggressive.
But that's me being immature.
Oh my god.
I'm being
That's
mature.
you being masculine men, and I need to fucking masculine men need other masculine men. You're right. I shouldn't care about red dots on my fucking face while we're doing a podcast.
You shouldn't care about that.
Yeah. Stop your aggression. Yeah.
You're being aggressive.
You're being sensitive on that word.
You're being aggressive.
Yeah. Obviously, this guy got some trauma back in his life, huh?
Yeah, you're being aggressive. We grew up with an aggressive, toxic, masculine father.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why you're so fucking... It's like, that's why you're
that.
prone.
Fuck
Yeah,
that,
I'm being gay, yeah.
I'm fucking being gay. Fuck you, red
Yeah.
dots. I'm not saying I'm not sometimes.
Only when I want to be.
Without being illegal. Most of the time. Like he
Yeah.
said, dot, 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 most
Yeah.
of the time.
Most of
A man. Most of the
the time.
time, a
You
man.
shifted it. Where am I
You're right here.
at? So this author, he says, I have never felt the need to feel shame at my normal male sexuality, but not all men are me. The generations I worry the most for is Gen Z and Gen Alpha. Gen Alpha,
Gen
that's a new
Alpha.
one. That sounds cool as fuck.
Yeah, I want to be that.
Yeah, I want to be that. The generations of men who will be slash have been raised on the internet. We are living in an age of misinformation, facts,
Mhm.
such as the idea of toxic masculinity. I can only hope that these new generations can cut through the bullshit. What's crazy is my aunt Esther, the Karen in the family. Um, last time we went to was it Thanksgiving? Um, she was like, "Oh, you're mansplaining. You're toxic masculinity." I was like, "Bitch, you got a flip phone. Where did you even learn
You got
that
a flip
word?"
phone and a shaved head.
Yeah,
You're
yeah,
like, man, more
yeah,
masculine than I am.
yeah.
She wears a pocket knife too.
She's the most difficult person to talk to.
Yeah, she's tough, man.
She is tough. I mean, my neighbor's tough too. My neighbor and her on fucking par.
Dude, we got to get both of them on the podcast
Oh
at the
my
same time.
god, it'd be a war on their side.
And
We
get
would just be
Kiana.
listening.
And get Kiana.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. That'd be bad. That would just be a shit show. We'd have to put on black masks and just
Incognito.
just as soon as they get out of hand, just put black masks on. Don't worry about these motherfuckers. Fucking focus on us. Fuck the bullshit. Because no one wants to hear that. No
Yeah,
one
no
wants
one
to
wants to
hear
hear that.
people bickering. That shit
No,
is annoying. So
yeah.
we would have to turn the volume
You
down.
you need really high levels of emotional intelligence to battle with someone that's that stubborn.
Emotional intelligence. Let's talk about that. I hate that. I honestly hate that.
I love this, dude.
Emotional intelligence. What the fuck is emotional intelligence?
Okay, I'll tell you. Mm. So, put it like this way: down to the traditional IQ. There's a book by what is it, Gladwell? Max Gladwell. What's his name? God, man, Gladwell. Something Gladwell. Anyway, he writes a book about some of the most intelligent people with traditional IQ. These people, once you reach over an IQ, I think of 110 or 120, you could have 160, 180, gets you nowhere else in life if you don't have a level of emotional intelligence, being able to communicate with people, right? So I
Okay.
think,
So it's communication. But how I've discovered that, because when I was on dating apps,
uh,
it was like every woman preached for emotional intelligence. And I don't think understanding people is emotional. I just don't see it as that word. Emotional intelligence. That's not what at least is being directed towards me. Emotional intelligence, like how they see it, is like I got to be in tune with my feelings and
no, no, no.
all this that, and I'm like,
What's the definition of emotional intelligence? Google it.
yeah. 'Cause it's always the people who are not intelligent talk about emotional intelligence, and they're like so
Yeah, but
extreme.
this is what I'm trying to say is that you add this level of like immaturity or
Yeah,
ignorance to a term, it fucks it all up.
yeah. I guess I mean the definition: the ability to manage both your own emotions and understand the emotions of people around you.
5 key elements.
Yeah. I guess, but I feel like that should be like a basic thing you learn in high
But there's some
school.
people that are not.
Yeah,
Like some people that are really not. They're not self-aware,
yeah,
not self-regulated,
yeah.
self-motivated. They have no empathy and no social skills. Like for
I guess so. I
example,
guess when women would see that the most, I see why it's on their
yeah,
bios.
they take somebody with like a really high.
There's
There's a guy we just hired at the company I work at now. He has like IQ one fucking 60. He works for the CIA, and he's really smart. But he's like, dude, he's IQ is so high. He's like can't speak to people very well.
yeah,
He has absolutely no idea how to communicate. So this is the emotional intelligence. Not just saying like you're so like I need you to be like vulnerable and in tune with your feelings. Not like this. Just
yeah,
being able to fucking communicate with people and read body language, and if someone is like you're talking too much about yourself and someone's just checking out, you
yeah,
can read that in their face and stop talking about yourself.
yeah.
Something like that.
Okay.
Anyway. All right, let's
Is there any way to pause this? No.
no. We have 10
Yeah,
minutes left.
10 minutes left. Is it really? Are we only at an hour already?
Yeah.
No, damn, we're killing it. We got a lot to talk about still.
Yeah, we got a lot to talk about. All right, here. Uh All right, the way I see it is that there are some. Fucked it up. There are some things inherently masculine and some things that are inherently feminine. Almost like traditional gender roles. Like you said, strength and stoicism are very masculine traits, while empathy and care are inherently feminine. Yeah, so there are good masculine traits, but then there are also some bad, toxic masculine traits. Some for feminine traits. Not everything is black and white, but to ignore that humans are capable of being toxic is just plain ignorant and filled with narcissism. Toxic femininity, gossiping. These are the bush talkers. Have you heard of that? The bush talkers? Bush talkers, like back in the day when men had to hunt, they would go outside and hunt for meat.
I've done some bush talking.
I've done some bush talking.
Yeah. What
They
the fuck? Going in.
going in,
Yeah.
go through the jungle to get to the berries. No,
Sorry,
but they would go out. Men would hunt, but when men would hunt, they have to be quiet because the animals will hear them. So men are out there hunting silently, and women are just fucking picking berries and shit. They're talking
Yeah.
away. They're gossiping. So one is gossiping, appearance shaming, envy, and vanity. But they're not exclusive to both genders.
Toxic femininity, I think, is more common than toxic masculinity. If this is what the definition is,
Nowadays.
gossiping, bro, I don't know a girl that's not a gossip queen.
Yeah.
Appearance shaming, oh my. What? XOXO.
Gossip Girl.
Gossip
Oh,
Girl.
you never watched Gossip Girl, bro?
No.
That's why you're not emotionally intelligent.
Yeah.
You just put 2 in?
I wish.
You're gonna get fucked up. This is 9 milligram, baby.
Nah.
You're gonna get hiccups, dog.
Appearance shaming. I mean, that's how girls bully. I was reading Jordan Peterson talking about that. Why women gossip and do appearance shaming and spread lies in high school. Where men fight. Because men are more capable of fighting. Women can fight, but it's more natural for them to do, appearance shaming, gossiping.
Yeah.
Because like beauty is their
Because a
thing.
fight would fuck up their vanity.
Right? Vanity, envy. Yeah.
That's true.
That's why they're most obsessed with social media.
Yeah, but you know what I noticed though that's strange? Okay, if I'm on the street and I see like you have a car, you have a nice Mercedes. I don't know you. At least in American culture we're like this. I would come up to you like, bro, that's a fucking cool car. Genuinely.
Yeah.
I'm happy for you. Like,
Mm-hmm.
how did you make the money to do that? Like,
Yeah.
teach me, bro.
Uh-huh.
Guys would do this. Girl, fucking never do this, dude.
Yeah.
A girl would she would just look at this girl like, oh, this bitch had she probably fucked someone for that car.
Yeah.
Girls don't do, guys are not like this.
Yeah.
Guys are like, dude, teach me, bro. Teach me, bro.
No, like
Okay.
someone said it great. It's like there's men and women. Is I could be at a table filled with women, and I could say most women are stupid, right? And all of them are gonna get super defensive. I could be at a table with men. Say a lot of men are fucking stupid,
Right.
and they would automatically know if you're not stupid, that I'm not talking about them,
Right.
and they would chime in on it.
Right.
Versus being defensive. Why are you being defensive?
That's a good one. That's a good one. Yeah, that's cool.
You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm. Why
Right?
are you be defensive? Are you fucking stupid?
Yeah, like if we do it all the time. Like this guy's fucking. These fucking guys these days are fucking gay. You're not gonna be like, hey, hey, yeah, you motherfucker,
You motherfucker?
you fucking. What are you saying about me?
I did that in middle school. Fuck, man. It was one time.
Yeah, exactly. And I think that's just like the difference. Like, women just don't think the same.
Yeah, exactly.
Very emotional.
Yeah,
very emotionally thinking.
You just think about how, like, your whole life you grow up. Let's say, just elementary school, middle school. How we grow up so different. We're packed with our guys. They're packed with their girls.
Yeah.
We just grow up so different.
Yeah.
Hey, I'm only gay in jail. Gay when I have to be.
Yeah, exactly.
I was trying to find the G spot that I have.
What the fuck?
They said I got one. Trying to find it. Smell my finger.
It's stupid shit. Nice. That was good. That was really good. What'll be the next thing? Damn, we should have done this live. You're a bitch.
You're fuck you.
Nah, I'm the one that said we shouldn't do live. We're not ready.
Fucking aggressive, bro.
See, yeah, dude.
Aggressive.
Yeah. Oh, don't say that word around my brother.
Yeah.
I hate that word.
Oh, what? Oh, aggressive.
Don't say.
Fuck you. Let's take this outside.
Yeah. Don't say aggressive around him.
Let's see.
I hate that word. It's like I don't hate any words. Why do you hate that word?
I don't hate anything. My G
Yeah.
spot. See, my uncle made my cousin kill a litter of kittens. Oh no, you gotta do it with an accent. My uncle made my cousin fucker
Yeah.
kill a litter of kittens when he was 8 because boys shouldn't like cats. My friend's dad beat the crap out of him regularly from a very young age for acting gay. These are things done in the name of masculinity and are toxic.
It's litter, not illiterate.
I said,
You kept saying illiterate.
no,
No,
I didn't.
it's a
What did I say?
litter. We'll play it back.
A litter of kittens.
She said, my uncle made my cousin kill a litter of kittens when he was 8 because boys shouldn't like cats.
Yeah, yeah.
My friend's dad beat the crap out of him regularly from a very young age for acting gay.
You fag.
Shouldn't have been gay.
Shouldn't have been gay, fag.
Nope. Yep, these things done in the name of masculinity are toxic. What term do you think we should use to describe those things?
Fag.
Fag. Yep. Yeah. Definitely fag. Yeah.
You got a faux hawk?
Yeah.
Fucking fag. Kill this cat.
What should we use to describe those terms? Well deserved.
Well deserved.
Well deserved, brother. Can I get a amen?
Fuck your cousin. See this microwave? Put the cat in there.
No, but in reality, if your friend got beat because of cats, I think you should call the cops. That's the term you should use. Is call the cops because that's fucked up.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's fucked
if
up.
your friend has a cat.
Yeah. I got made fun of for being gay because I watched SpongeBob, but I just got called gay. I didn't get beat. So
I just went and beat it myself.
Yeah.
Me and my cat.
Me and my cat, yeah.
Damn, dude, imagine
Yeah.
though.
Maybe
My uncle made my cousin kill a litter of kittens. That's crazy. Like, you like cats
that's
so
the
much?
South though. That's the South though, because like my dad, I'm born in the South, and my dad's in Alabama. He was dating a chick, and she was cool as fuck, but she had a son that was like having like night terrors because
Pussy.
the no the,
Just kidding.
his dad shot a dog in the head right in front of the kid. The kid was like 5 years old.
Damn.
Yeah, South is different. Okay,
Yeah, that's
South is a different world.
That's where
This is
real
why
white people-
Americans don't travel the world because the world is here.
No, for real.
Yeah, we have like people think like going on vacation in the South and you're from California, it's a different world. You go to New York, it's a different world.
Go to
You
Santa
go to
Ana,
Midwest,
it's a different world.
you go to Midwest, yeah, exactly, yeah. You go to different cities in California, it's a different world. We have such different like. We're very
and some of these places, like let's just take like Alabama. That's the size of a European country. Most of them. Like, it's
Yeah.
a big fucking place
Yeah.
with a lot of weird people.
yeah, exactly. You know what I mean? Our country is very racist because we're so culturally diverse, and a lot of our cultural differences kind of clash with each other.
And they're so isolated. They just live old
Like,
school ways still.
living in California, Latinos love fireworks. White people love fireworks before 10 p.m.
Yeah.
but
Once Disneyland closes,
yeah,
fucking no more fireworks.
yeah. But Latinos, nope. We gonna light one off at 12 and at 1 a.m. and then another one at 2 a.m.
Yeah.
and don't give a fuck. So
my dog loves that.
fucking happened last night. I was just reading because I'm on the Ring app, which is cool. It's the community thing, and someone was complaining about fireworks. How do I complain about it? And I was just commenting. There's nothing you can do. Boom, firework went off right outside my door. I was like, nothing. It's like one loud ass emanate. Boom. I'm like, is that fun? I guess that was fun. I guess that's
Yeah.
cool. Yeah. And then nothing else. It's just they just had one. You just had one. At least give me a heads up.
Well, we did this when Utah when we were young. We would put all the fucking Piccolo Pete's, take out the gunpowder into a bottle, just go to an empty fucking quiet cul-de-sac and blow a bomb. Fucking boom.
No, that's crazy.
But no, that's a white thing. We do it once, we never do it again. Mexicans just every night.
Yeah.
I wonder
They
what that.
love them
I wonder
fireworks.
what that conversation's like. He's just there sitting there drinking fucking Tecate inside the garage, 2 a.m. They're like, let's go do some fucking fireworks. I'm like, bro, I'm 38 years old.
Got
I
some
got a
stuff
whole
from
bunch.
Mexico.
Yeah, I got these fireworks from Mexico.
Yeah. But you guys in Utah, you probably did it before 10 p.m., right? Just kidding.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
No, it's
Not one random at 2 a.m. What the fuck? Just one? These fucking do a
yeah,
show. Give
yeah,
me a
huh?
show. Yeah. Made me
No,
wake
because
up. I want a show.
those aren't fireworks. Like those,
They're
someone just
bombs,
got
bro.
gunpowder into a
Yeah.
bottle and blew it up.
Yeah. Just a bomb. Car alarms going off. I'm like, oh fuck. And there's always some car alarms that don't fucking go off. They don't turn off. They
They
just
don't
keep
turn off.
going.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god.
yeah,
Tough times in California.
yeah. I was fucking. I'm trying to get up 3:45, writing my journal. Gotta kill I
Yeah.
gotta kill
Writing my
illiterate kittens
journal.
this morning.
Yeah.
Fucking, it's been a busy morning.
That's a hell of a story we just read, man.
Yeah, I
This is
know.
Reddit?
Yeah, dude, I'm telling you, Reddit has got a bunch of shit.
Reddit's gold.
Let's see what else somebody said to this one. Kill illiterate kittens.
I need the name and address of this uncle.
Name and address.
Yeah. That's what I was saying. What do you. This guy's looking for a term.
I'm guessing we shouldn't talk about them because, like racism, sexism, it's only a problem when OP.
Who's OP? Other people have to hear about it? OP?
I don't know.
There's always new slang. It's a problem with not being on social media. You kind of like fall off the slang terms.
Uh huh. Dude, you go on Reddit. You
Like
see some
Keanu
dark
will always
shit.
be like, "Oh, I'm dead." I'm like, "No, you're not. Why are you dead? Yeah.
Yeah,
What's
that,
going on? What happened?"
impressive. You texted too.
Yeah. What do you mean you're dead? That's just something you say when something's like funny.
I'm dead.
Like I didn't try to make you die.
Oh, you don't know this one?
What?
You didn't know that one? That you said I'm dead?
Nah, I don't like that. I hate when Keanu says that. Keanu says that all the time.
Yeah,
I'm not a fan. Not a fan.
not a fan.
Like
Dead.
I'm
Like,
dead.
if dad talks, dad could text that. That would be really
Stupid.
uncomfortable.
Yeah, you're dumb. Too far.
Too far.
Too far, dude.
See, sorry, I'm so aggressive. That's how I deal with my pain.
Yeah. Yeah, see? It's your aggression, dude. You're over here complaining.
No, we
Your
had
little sippy straw.
yeah, it's good, dude.
Yeah, dude.
We have a black guy at work, and he was okay. I'm not gonna say the full thing. I don't want to call anybody out, but
Yeah,
he goes, yeah, like my dad never like he left when we were young. It's a black guy,
Mhm.
and then I was like, yeah, man, that sucks. I don't have a dad too. He's like, your dad left too. I was like, no, dude, I'm white. Our dads kill ourselves. Your dads just leave.
Damn, that's fucked. My dad left.
My
I'm
dad
white.
left.
Yeah.
You're like, no, mine didn't. No, why I'm white, dude. Our dads just fucking kill themselves. They don't leave.
Well, actually, yeah. My mom left. My dad stayed. Yeah,
right.
Yeah, he
That
stayed.
too.
All right, bye. Yeah. I'm not
That's
going
like
to California. I'm living in fucking the jungle of Alabama.
fuck that.
Nah, dude, I go out there. It's crazy.
Sweaty ass crack all day,
Yeah.
whole year.
Where are we at here?
Good. All right, that's it. We're gonna wrap it up.
Wrap it up. Another day.
I gotta go.
Everything's fine. I
gotta
swear
kill
to God.
litter of kittens.
Yeah.
Got the microwave set to 3 minutes already.
No, we're not. I'm not killing any kids.
Fuck that. Kids
I'm gonna get swatted.
swatted.
Yeah, because you fucking said you're killing kittens. Someone can find my address.
I don't have an. You're aggressive. Fucking
Yeah.
aggressive.
Perfect.
All right, and that's it for today.
Yep.
Fucking kittens.
Yeah. you and pussy. Yeah.
All right. Have a wonderful day.
All right.
Everything's fine, I swear.